Dear fans of Royal Chronicles, today we're once again diving into the fascinating world of the Swedish monarchy, where every public appearance of the young heirs becomes a true event. And this year's National Day of Sweden gave us such moments that it's simply impossible to remain indifferent to how quickly our beloved princes and princesses are growing up. Let's start with the fact that Crown Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel have long made it a heartwarming tradition to delight the public with pre-holiday photos of their children on the eve of June 6th. But this year, the family gave us a real surprise by choosing an entirely new location for the photo shoot. Picture this: Princess Estelle and Prince Oscar are posing not in the usual palace interiors, but in a picturesque courtyard of the royal stables in Stockholm, located just behind the famous Royal Dramatic Theatre. This place belongs to Princess Madeleine, and the choice of location was clearly not accidental. The family is becoming more united and supportive of one another during important moments. But the main revelation of these photos was, of course, Princess Estelle. Oh my, how much she has grown. In just 1 year, she's matured incredibly, and now we see a real young lady before us. It seems like she shot up overnight, and now she's almost as tall as her mother, crowned Princess Victoria. And soon enough, who knows, she might even outgrow her father, Prince Daniel. What's especially touching in these pictures is the way Estelle hugs her younger brother Oscar. There's such tenderness and protectiveness in that gesture that you immediately understand. We're looking at a princess of a new generation, one who already knows her role as the older sister and future queen. At the same time, she's not straying a single step from family tradition. Just as expected, Estelle is dressed in the traditional Swedish folk costume, which has been her signature outfit at every ceremonial event since early childhood. As for 9-year-old Oscar, everything follows the royal protocol. No folk costumes for the male members of the family. The prince is dressed in an elegant dark suit, and we must say he looks very grown up. This tradition in the Swedish royal family is unshakable. Women wear national costumes, while men stick to classic style. But the most interesting part happened on the actual holiday. Just imagine, early in the morning, while most of us were still asleep, the young royals were already hard at work in the royal stables. Official photos showed Estelle and Oscar in a truly working setting, petting the horses, helping to saddle the royal steeds, getting them ready for the ceremonial parade. Estelle was in a practical gray cardigan and jeans, and Oscar wore a plaid shirt. No ceremony, just ordinary people doing their important duties. Back in the year 1535, King Gustav Vasa ordered the construction of these royal stables, and the tradition of caring for these noble animals has been passed down through the generations ever since. However, the National Day itself turned out to be not the best in terms of weather. Imagine the disappointment of the organizers and guests when, instead of a sunny June day, the skies opened up with a proper downpour. All the participants, including members of the royal family, had to wrap themselves in raincoats and ponchos. But you know what? That didn't spoil the festive mood one bit. In fact, the weather added a special charm to the occasion. After all, real Swedes are not afraid of rain or snow. Special attention must be given to Princess Sofia, the wife of Prince Carl Philip. Just a few months ago, in February, she gave birth to another little princess, Inez. And now we see Sofia in a traditional blue and yellow national costume with tiny baby Inez next to her in a matching miniature outfit. It's absolutely adorable. A 2-month-old baby girl in folk dress. Is there anything more heartwarming? That said, Princess Sofia didn't take part in all the day's events. She is currently on maternity leave and prefers to spend time with her family in a more peaceful setting. and that's absolutely the right choice. While Sofia was enjoying family bliss, the rest of the royal family members were fulfilling their official duties across the country. King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia traveled to the city of Nyberg in Kalmar County, where they visited the famous Pukeberg Glassworks and the National School of Glassblowing. This is highly symbolic. Swedish glass is renowned worldwide, and the royal family's support for traditional crafts carries great significance. Crown Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel chose to attend a concert at the Royal Opera in Hagaparken. Victoria gave a speech to the gathered audience, and afterwards everyone enjoyed musical and dance performances. For a future queen, such appearances are an important part of her preparation for the throne. Prince Carl Philip was on duty at the royal palace, where the ceremonial changing of the guard took place. And in the evening the entire royal family gathered for the traditional reception at the palace, where guests included members of the government, parliament, the diplomatic corps, and public administration. What's truly wonderful to see is how harmoniously ancient traditions and modern life blend together in today's Swedish monarchy. The children grow up understanding their responsibilities, yet they remain ordinary kids, ones who can get their hands dirty in the stables or soaked in the rain. Estelle is turning into a real lady, but she hasn't lost the natural warmth and sincerity that have always been the hallmark of the Swedish royal family. And little Oscar is already showing that he'll be a worthy representative of the House of Bernadotte. And you know what's most amazing about all of this? The fact that we get to witness the growing up of Sweden's future rulers. Each of these photographs, every public appearance, it's a little piece of history being made right before our eyes. The Swedish royal family has once again proven that a monarchy can be modern, open, and close to the people, all without losing its dignity and grandeur.